I have the distinct honor to present the first Bedan President of the Republic of the Philippines, Bedan Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Thank you for your courtesy. Executive Secretary Salvador Medaldia is also a Bedan. Commission on Higher Education Officer in Charge, Prospero de Vera III, and the other members of the Commission. Very Reverend Father Aloysius Maranan, Rector of the San Beda University President, Benedictine monks, Board of Trustees, and the distinguished members of the Academy, the proud parents, and the graduates to whom this moment rightfully belongs. Other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 pages actually, and I could read it in about maybe a minute and a half. Kakahiya, no? I'd like to, with the permission and of course my apologies to the Holy Fathers and Brothers of the Benedictine community. I was here, forgot the exact place. Maybe it was on that side when I took my oath of office as a member of the bar. Alam mo, my mother was not here and nobody was with me. Kamatay lang ng tatay ko. But still, I remember that I wept a little sa banyo. And thank God for the privilege of having been a graduate of the San Beda College of Law. I'd like to share with you the vignettes of my kukunting sa buhay ko. Actually, naiinggit ako sa inyo. Kasi hindi ako pinayagan ng mga brothers, pati pare, mag-graduate. I was not allowed to take part in the graduation exercises because on the last days of for the year, mag-graduate na, we're practicing yung ensayo na kung paano mag-ano ng diploma, to take a bow. And then suddenly, there was this happening inside the school. Huwag na natin pag-usapan yon. Kasi magagalit yung pare, pati. So I got expelled. So I was not allowed to join the graduation. So ako naman umuwi na lang sa Davao because at that time, expelled ako. Anong nanay ko nagtanong, sabi niya, Rodrigo, kailan ba ako pupunta ng Maynila? But I kept assuring her that graduation was coming and, as a mother, excited as I was, she was in a hurry. Sabi niya, noon kasi tawagan lang sa probinsya, you call PAL and place a reservation. Pagdating mo sa airport, bayad lang. That was the time and that was the environment. So, sabi niya, mukhang may graduation ata, nabasa ko sa newspaper. Sabi ko, sabi kasi ng pare, magulo. Magulo talaga ang Mindiola noon. We were the martial law lawyers. We took the bar under immense pressure. You know, every 300 meters, andoon yung Metrocom. At lahat yung matataas na buhok, ginupitan. Those were the times, so it was not really good for anything except maybe to go home and relax. Sabi ko, masabi ng pare kasi magulo ang Mindiola. And may mga pillbox kung saan-saan naglipad. Nagmisa lang kami sa Abbey Chapel at binigyan kami ng diploma na wala naman laman. Para sabihin lang na graduate, definitely the graduation will take place. But maybe during a more somber time. So, naniwala naman ang nanay ko. So, finally, on review, the faculty sa law, San Beda, decided to pardon me and allowed me to take the bar. Kasi kung hindi na ako certify, paano makakuha that I have graduated in the course of the College of Law? So I was allowed to take the bar. I was certified as a graduate. So nakakuha ako ng bar sa awa ng Diyos. Pasa naman kami. 73, I became a lawyer. Kaya diyan ako nag-oath noon. Many years after, I don't know if they're still around, may crush kasi ako ng isang, istorya lang man ito. She was that lady na makita mo doon sa St. Alsem's building. If you go up, yung babae na, I don't know if he's still around. Yung babae doon nakaupo, na may lunal dito. Kasi kung nandito pa siya, pakasalan kita ma'am pag nabiyuda ka na. Talagang crush kita. And every time that mag-akyat ako, tinitignan ko siya, alam niya na may gusto ako sa kanya. Ang problema, hindi ko alam kung may gusto siya sa akin. From a distance. But she knew that I was her admirer. So yung pag-akyat mo, mayroon doong window, parang, I don't know if it's the cashier, pero doon sa left side, paakyat. Ma'am, if you are still around, can I just maybe shake your hand? I don't know, teacher. So, many years after, wala man tayo after my speech, nobody talked. Oh, so would you rather that we go home? Pwede mag-chismis muna tayo dito. Istorya man ang itong graduation kasi. Many years after, pumunta sila sa Church of Transfiguration. You guys from San Beda, if you have time, you travel to Bukidnon. There's a church there called the Transfiguration Church. And every afternoon, yung mga monks natin kumakanta. At every time that I passed by, in the years that I was mayor of Davao, dumadaan talaga ako, makinig lang ako sa kanta nila. And how they can sing. So, pumunta doon ang mga teachers, they called it immersion, I do. But the late Father Lacson was with them. Tapos usap sila na, yung sa Davao was just a few more kilometers, Davao ka na. So sabi nila, punta tayo ng Davao. Kasi yan si Mayor Bedan. But at that time, I was in Taiwan. Ang problema, pagdating doon, there's a small community of Bedans. Walang, most of them are graduates of inferior schools. One in Diliman, the other one is in Padre Paura. Kukunti lang kami taga San Beda, but one of them was the Aquino family. Quite rich until now. So siya ang nag-blow out. So lahat ng Bedan, niyaya. Nagsiputan doon lahat. Sabi na wala man si Mayor, we will invite the mother. Di, ang mama ko pumunta noon. Nung nakausap, pinakila, Father Lacson, ito yung nanay ni Mayor Duterte. Sabi ng nanay ko, Father, yung graduation nila Rodrigo. Sabi ng graduation nila niya, natuloy ba yun? Sabi ni Father Lacson, sabi ng mga nandun, oo, natuloy. Bakit? Kasi di man ako napunta, there was no proper notice or anything. Sabi, why? Did your son told you the truth? Sabi ng nanay ko, ano pala ang totoo? Sabi niya na-expelled dyan kasi may binaril na tao doon sa loob sa San Beda. Nung pagdating ko, I was confronted by my mother. Alam ko kasi yung style ng nanay ko. Pag sinabi, sabihin mo kay Rodrigo, dito siya kumain kasi magpaluto siya ng inununan. Unun-una. Sabi inununan sa Tagalog? Paksiw. Paksiw. Inununan. Ngayon, sundalo. So, pagka ganon, okay yan. Pero pag ang message is, papuntahin ka ng nanay mo, ngayon, delikado na yan. So pagdating ko, sabi niya, bakit hindi mo sinabi sa akin ang totoo? So, lumuhod ako. Talagang lumuhod. Literally, I knelt down in front of her and said, pasaylo ako. Pasaylo, patawarin mo ako. Ayaw ko lang kasi kayong ipahamak. You would have to worry. But at that time, when I went home early, I was expelled. Though I was reconsidered. So and eventually, naging 73 kami, release ng bar. Maya-maya, the first offer of award, Achievers Award. So ako, si Pitoy Moreno, and I think, marami, 5 kami noon. Nung sinabi sa akin, sabi ko, yung punta dyan, expelled kayo. Ngayon, award, anong klase ito? So, hindi ako pumunta. Tapos, second time, kita-kita kami, Fred Lim. So, bakit di ka sumipot doon? Pinatawad ka na nga, ikaw pa yung suplado. So, the next time I was given this award, sumipot ako. Tapos, this is my first time with you actually. But, yung previous alumni, kita-kita kami. I was awarded. Karami kong, you know what, hindi ko kayo niluloko Ni sa pag-aral ko ni Tansan, walang nagbigay sa akin. Ngayon, yung San Beda, may ito yung trophy. Tapos ngayon, now, introducing the Hall of Fame, Rodrigo Duterte. So may medalya, kalaki, pati plaque. Sabi ko, sino pa ang nasa Hall of Fame? Sabi niya, wala, ikaw lang mag-isa.